student. Today we are here to discuss class 12 history chapter 1, that is bricks, weights and bones and Harappan civilization. In the first part of this chapter we have discussed regarding the beginning of the civilizations, is subsistence strategies, agriculture technology and food processing 1. Now in this second part we are going to discuss regarding the Mohenjo-daro, a planned urban center, and why it is called a planned urban center, the division of the cities and its drainage problem. So now let us start in details. So now let us start. That is Mohenjo-daro, a planned urban center. So why it is called a planned urban center? And this is very important as because in this center the settlement was well planned. So for that reason it was called a planned urban center. The settlement, whatever was been constructed, the structure was been well planned. So this settlement was been divided into two sections, one smaller but higher and other much larger but longer. Now archaeologists had designated this as the citadel and the lower town. So this was been divided into two parts, that is the citadel and the lower town. Here picture is out here, you just have a look over it. This the citadel, which is smaller but it belongs to the upper portion, and this is the lower town which comes to the lower and but it is larger in size as compared to citadel. Now let us start give a descriptions of citadel in brief. Now this citadel is the most important, that is the core fortified area of the city, is the most important area of the city. So it was built on the latest platform, that means in the upper portions, and it belongs to situated in the western part of the city. And this citadel has a large structure, and the large structure which was constructed in citadel is used for administrative purpose. So in the citadel all the administrative building was been constructed in citadel, and it has also got a massive building, for example that is a warehouse, great bath and granary. So it has a very massive building, this warehouse, great bath and granary. And as compared to the lower town, the picture I have already shown you that it is smaller in size as compared to the lower town, but has a important structure, important building out here. Now let us move to the lower town. It belongs to the lower part but it was bigger in size, and it's situated in the western part of the city, and citadel in the western and lower town in the eastern part of the city. And this part of the town has much larger than the citadel. I have already said you that as compared to the citadel, this is much larger, and this town had a residential building. Now this lower town has a residential building as compared to the citadel. In citadel we have got the administrative building, large structure was been made and that is used for administrative purpose, but in lower town residential building was, housing was there, and in that people used to reside. And the people who used to reside in the lower town, they used to perform some activities, for example that was trade, craft making. So in the citadel also was been constructed a wall was been constructed. Similarly in lower town also wall is been constructed. Now let us move the warehouse, that is a great granary, that is one of the structure of the citadel which is found, it is found in Mohenjo-daro, and already we have discussed that is the most massive structure of the citadel. Now this warehouse has got two storage. Clear? It has got two storage. The upper one was made of wood and the lower portion was made of bricks. The one which was made upper one of wood, that the scholar archaeologists has said that decayed long ago. As we all know that wood used to decay, so the upper portion has been decayed. Only the remain was there, the lower portion. Why? Because it was made of bricks. And why this was been constructed warehouse? As to preserve the grain, this warehouse was been constructed. Now next, the most important is the Great Bath. By this word Great Bath, what do you understand? It is the earliest public water tank in the ancient world. In the Harappan Indus Valley civilization, this Great Bath was a water tank in the ancient period. It is also found in Mohenjo-daro, and this Great Bath is in a rectangular shape in the courtyard. The size of the Great Bath is of rectangular tank is in courtyard, and it is surrounded by four sides, and it has got two flight of steps, that is in the northern and the south part. Tank was made watertight by setting bricks edge and using motors of Gibson. The tank, the Great Bath tank, was been tightly watertight so that the air also could not pass through it, and it was been made by bricks and by using motor of Gibson. Now, in that great bath, we have seen that there was a room on all the three sides, and it has got large well in one room. Clear? It has got a large well in one room, and water from the tank flowed into the huge drain. Now, water, whatever was been stored in the tank, that flowed to the huge drain, and across to the lane of the northern side, smaller building with 8 bathroom was been constructed, and that bathroom drain ran to the corridors of that great bath. And now, this is structure of the great bath. Now, what was the point of view of the scholar? They have suggested that this great bath was been made for some spiritual religious purpose. That means for spiritual religion bath, this great bath was been constructed. Now let us see this picture of this great bath. Just see the Mohenjo-daro's the great bath is there. Now just see this picture out here. This is entrance of the great bath. You can see each and every well this has been constructed with a big wall is there. Now see flight of north, steps of north and south was there. Just see two steps was from north and south. Out here people used to get down and they used to take bath, and out here in a one room a big well was there, and this is the well out there. Clear? And all this was been bathroom where people after taking bath they used to change their dress out here. And this is a drainage system connected to the corridor. Clear? The great bath is clear. So this is the structure of the great bath, and this is the great bath of Mohenjo-daro. Now let us move to the drainage system. This is one of the most distinctive feature of Harappan, as because the drainage system was well planned during that time. Now you can see road and street were laid out along an appropriate green pattern intersecting at right angle. Green pattern, that is a box type, means road and street, that everywhere the drainage system was drawn in a green pattern, and street with drain were laid out first and then house were built along them. Now street of drain, first of all the street drain was been laid first, after that the house was to be constructed. Now the drain were made of mortar, lime and gypsum. Now each house, the house which was constructed out there, that suppose there are 5 houses, these 5 houses was been connected to the street drain, means the drain of the house used to be connected to the street drain. The main channel of the drain used to be in bricks set in mortars, were made of bricks set in mortars. And suppose this is a drain out there, the upper portion of this drain used to be covered with loose brick. Why it used to be covered with loose brick? As because they can remove that upper portion easily and they could clean the drain. And if not of the loose brick, they also use some limestone to cover the upper drain. Now house drain first emptied into some into which solid matter settled. So there was a house drain used to be in some portion divided into section. Here the solid particle used to be settled out there, and here the liquid particle used to be settled out there. So it used to be clear first the sum, that is the liquid portion, then the solid matter used to settle and they used to be clean out. So this is the drainage system of Harappan civilization. So till this much we will continue in the next video. Thank you.